Hello. I really love the Fable series. Well, I can't play the third one anymore, at least. Not after what happened. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry rushing straight to the point. You have no idea what happened, do you? Consider yourself lucky then. But if you must know what I have been through, I'll make it known to you. My name is Alex Kent, and this is my story. It started on the 26th of October 2010. I decided to pick up Fable 3 upon its release because I quite enjoyed the first and second one. So I figured my opinion of this one would be, well, no different. So I headed to the local GameStop, I picked out the collector's edition and brought it up to the desk, paid the cashier, and went home. What the fuck? When I got home, I immediately connected to Xbox Live. I checked the marketplace for content. I had some spare Microsoft points, about 1,800 to be exact. I found a file that didn't look right. Its title was unreadable. It was just corrupted text, and it cost 1 Microsoft point, which I thought was very odd. Nevertheless, I thought it might be interesting, so I downloaded it. Me, being the generally confused person I was, paid it no mind as I happily played Fable, up to the point of Aurora. I then saved my game and I didn't play again for a while. I was busy with things like looking for employment. My friend asked to stay over for a while. I gladly accepted. Big mistake. The next day he arrived. He was also a fan of Fable, and he asked if he could play some Fable 3. Since I heard the part of the game when you first get to Aurora wasn't very fun, I of course let him play. What the fuck? There. Sorry about that. That wasn't part of that. Since I heard that the part of the game when you first get to Aurora wasn't very fun, I of course let him play. He could get through that part of the game. Meanwhile, I went to my girlfriend's house for a party. After several rousing drinking games, I decided to use her computer to go on YouTube. I wanted to see what part of the game I was missing out on. I was disappointed to learn that I was missing the part of the game where the main antagonist, the Crawler as he is called apparently, comes into gameplay. Either way, after watching a commentary on it, I went back to partying. It was already pretty late, and I was sort of drunk, so I decided to sleep there at my girlfriend's house. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of the phone ringing. It was my home phone, so I figured my friend was telling me he was going to leave or something. I picked it up and heard this strange raspy noise, almost like a growling. It would have concerned me had it not been storming, because it was storming. I assumed the noise was simply interference with the signal, and I said for my friend to call me back. I was already up, and once I'm up, I can't get back to sleep until the sun is down again. Since it was 3 a.m., I figured I could just watch some YouTube or something. When I got on YouTube, all the videos were gone. I'm not joking, I couldn't find a single one, and links I did have said the video was removed. This was really freaking me out. Suddenly, I went to a strange channel, without me even moving the mouse or keyboard. I managed to secure the link to the channel, and by God, I hope it's still there. There was a single video posted. Oddly enough, the date of the video was uploaded was constantly changing with the actual time. I clicked on it, curious, and what I heard shocked me. It was the same noise I heard over the phone. I went back to the channel. I was shocked. I saw a post that said, "Go home, Alex. Check the bedroom," or something similar. I can't remember. What happened made me not be able to think straight. When I got home, I reluctantly stuck my key in the lock and turned. When I opened the door, what I saw made me vomit. I saw my friend dead, with the following etched into him: "No one ever escapes from the shadow." I continued to vomit and saw what state he was in. He was carved like it had been done by about 4 sharp claws. I couldn't believe this. I immediately went over to him. I took his hand, put it in mine, and cried. I cried for so long, it felt like ages. I had to do something. I rushed to the nearest phone and dialed 911. I immediately told the operator my home address, not posted here for obvious reasons, and said my friend was dead. The operator, which sounded somewhat like a woman who was middle-aged, asked me if it looked like a murder, to which I replied yes. When the police arrived, they told me to get out of the house. I stayed at the police station and endured questioning. I knew my rights, but I needed to let them know the truth. There wasn't a moment that made it sound like they even remotely believed me. By the time the investigation was over, they had some evidence that it was me. Like that there was no signs of forced entry. The victim didn't seem to fight back, so he knew his captor that I had a record of several minor mental illnesses, and that I was the only one beside him with the keys to the house. I lost my trial, and I was locked away for life. I'm currently writing this in my cell, and oh God, I think it's coming. Make it go away. The voices, they won't stop. We are watching you, always.